So it's been a while since I made one of my nursing home nightmare videos, and quite a bit has been going on. And basically, what it is a lack of follow through from the facility about the issues that I've been going through, and their inability or their not wanting to fill me in on their investigation, which I really think there hasn't been any, because if there was, then they would have to report a lot of the stuff to the state, and I honestly don't think they did. So at this point, getting a lawyer is the right way to go. Um, for instance, like when I caught somebody from the cleaning staff going through my stuff, which they're not supposed to touch anything personal. I had to ask in an email, was that reported to the state? A security guard who didn't have his uniform on, and didn't even have his nameplate, name ID on, which they're supposed to at every given time they're in the building. Yanks a door out of my hand where I almost fell backwards. Um, Supposedly it was all caught on camera, and he was reprimanded. Well, was it reported to the state? I'd like to know. Then when a nurse hit me in the face, there they were the ones that told me that it was supposed to be reported to the state. Well, was it? So I have all these questions that I'm asking if it was reported to the state. And since the last video, I had a couple of roommates, and one roommate was with me for like a couple of hours. I had zero contact with him. He was yeller and a screamer. And 1 o'clock in the morning, I asked him to please stop. I asked him to stop yelling. He refused to, and he threw urine. He threw his urine on me. He assaulted me. I was nice enough not to call the police because that is assault. And once again, I would like to know if that was reported to the state. So I sent everything in an email, which I'm still over a week and a half ago. I'm still waiting for a response. And I'm doing everything in an email now so we know that it's all documented. And, we'll see what goes on. And I had to consult a lawyer. And they're the ones that give me some idea of what to ask for in the email. And I sent it to my social worker, um, and she answers me back. Out of everything I asked the question about, I had a problem with my present roommate, which was minor. We settled it, and we signed a piece of paper. I said I'd like a copy of the paper I signed, and out of that whole email, her only response, well, the paper you signed was in attendance for the meeting. Okay, well, what about everything else? So I hear nothing, and then the administrator comes into my room, I don't know, 3, 4 days ago, and says to me, well, I got a copy of the email and I'll be answering it. Well, when? They're pretty straightforward questions. Either you called the state, notified them, or you didn't. So it's not too late. I still have the opportunity to call the police and make police reports. Because part of my questions is I want a copy of the reports. If you did an investigation, then there should be a report. And since I'm the victim, I want a copy of it. So if you can't supply me with a copy of that, then I'm going to call Nassau County Police Department, and I'll make a police report of all the incidents, and then I'll have to either have the lawyer or myself inquire with the state whether they reported it or not. It's absolutely disgusting on what goes on here. It really is, and the fact that they don't want to answer you back because their answer is, well, it's an investigation. We handle it internally, and just so you know, it's handled. How'd you handle it? Did the person get reprimanded? Not that I want anybody fined, but did they get reprimanded? And did you report it to the state like you're supposed to? That's what I'd like to know. So there's going to be definitely a lot more videos to follow. Everybody, the only way these things get out there is if you like them, share them. Please do. And if you have any questions, let me know. And once again, document everything you're going through by emails. Um, then they like to come in your room and answer your questions. Don't allow it. Tell them to please answer the email. Or if they come in your room, use your phone, use your device, record things. And then in the state that I'm in, the law is that, if you're using a recording in the court of law, you can't record your conversation with somebody, but one person in the conversation can get approval. So, like, if I'm talking to one of my friends and I put my phone down and he records it with my permission, then that's perfectly legal. So, check the laws in the state you're in and just record everything. And then also remember that's in the court of law. You know, just to have evidence of things. If you record it yourself, then you have evidence. You know, abuse is abuse, and situations are what they are. And you know, just try to do it the most legal way you can. There'll be more to come. Thank you.